Good morning, dear students. Welcome to today's session of online class. As you know, we were discussing chapter 18 of your accountancy. The name of the chapter is Financial Statements of Sole Proprietorship. In our last class, we have discussed about preparation of trading account. We also did a problem related to preparing of a trading account. Today, let us see what is profit and loss account and how it is prepared. Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is prepared after preparing the trading account. Students, as you know that trading account is prepared to know the gross profit or gross loss. Okay, so after preparing the trading account, you will get gross profit or gross loss. From that or after that, you will prepare profit and loss account, which is also a part of final account. It is prepared to determine the net profit earned or net loss incurred by the business during the accounting period. So profit and loss account is prepared to determine the net profit or net loss of the business during an accounting period. Indirect incomes and gains are transferred to the credit of profit and loss account, and indirect expenses are transferred to the debit of profit and loss account. So students, you should know that when you prepare a profit and loss account, all the indirect incomes or gains are recorded on the credit side, and all the indirect expenses or losses are recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. The difference of two sides of this account is net profit. That is, if the total of credit side is more than the total of debit side, then we call it as net profit. And in reverse situation, difference if the amount of your expenses side, that is debit side, is more than your credit side, then it will be known as net loss. Net profit increases the capital and net loss decreases your capital. So these things you have to understand regarding profit and loss account. Let us see the contents of profit and loss account. So on the debit side of profit and loss account, the following items will appear. That is salaries, office rent, office electricity, printing and stationery, postage, courier and telephone, salesman commission, freight and carriage on sales or carriage outwards, delivery van expenses, advertising expenses, interest on loan, discount allowed, bad debts, depreciation, loss on goods on fire or theft or damage, insurance premium, miscellaneous or sundry or general expenses. So these are the list of debit side items which may appear in profit and loss account. Okay. Next, on credit side of profit and loss account, you can see interest on fixed deposit, rent received, cash discount received, gain on sale of fixed asset, interest on drawings, bad debts recovered. So all the income and profits you can see here, they are recorded on the credit side of profit and loss account, and on the debit side all the losses or expenses are recorded. Now you can see the format of profit and loss account. The content what we saw, the same thing here in this format also you can see. At the top you have to write profit and loss for the year ended. You can see debit side and credit side of profit and loss account. In debit side, the following items will appear. The first item which should be shown on the debit side is to gross loss transfer to trading account. If your trading account is showing a gross loss, That should be the first item in the debit side. If it is a profit, gross profit, then we will show the gross profit on the credit side. Either of this will appear. Both will not come. Okay, either it will be gross loss or it will be gross profit. So if it is gross loss, then debit side. If it is gross profit, then credit side. Okay, then as per the list given in your question, the items which should come is the following. These expenses and losses will be recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. Okay, and the income and gains should be recorded on the credit side. For example, rent received. So whatever is received, discount received, commission earned or received, interest received, bad debts recovered, income from investment, okay, dividend on shares, so miscellaneous income. So all these receipts or incomes are recorded on the credit side, and all sort of expenses, indirect expenses, are recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. Okay, students, now when you close this account at the last, you know that we have to close the account. If your credit side, that is your income side, is more than your expenses side, then it is net profit. This net profit you have to transfer to your next account. Which is your next account? Balance sheet. So you know that in final account we prepare 3 accounts, isn't it? 3 items: trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So from trading account you got gross profit or gross loss. So that you transferred in profit and loss account. When you close profit and loss account, you will get net profit or net loss, which you will transfer to the balance sheet capital item. If it is profit, you will add that item to capital, and if it is a loss, you will subtract it from the capital. So either of this will come. Either net profit will appear or net loss will appear. Okay, so when you close this account, at that time you can find net profit or net loss in this account. Okay, now let us do one problem from your textbook, illustration 18. From the following information, a trader prepare his profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2020. So in front of you some information is given of a trader. Now they are asking you to prepare profit and loss account for the year 31st March 2020. That is their financial year, and on that financial year they are preparing a profit and loss account. So let us so this is the information provided. Let us move to the solution of this question. The heading you have to write first is profit and loss account. Okay, then next line you will write for the year ended. For the year ended you have to write. What is the year ended? 31st March. It is given in the question, so as it is you can write 31st March 2020. Next you had to prepare a box in which there will be a debit column and a credit side. Particulars amount, particulars amount. As you know, this is your expenses side. So I will write here expenses. Okay, and this is your income side. All sort of incomes, indirect incomes will appear here, and all sort of indirect expenses will be recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. Let's move to the information given in the question. You can see here the first item is gross profit. So as we discussed earlier in the previous slide, you can see gross profit. Where is it proper position? It is on the credit side, that is income side. As it is a profit, you have shown it in the income side of profit and loss account. So here also, in this question also, you have to write this gross profit 2,62,500 on the credit side. So see, you can write, you have to do the problem along with me so you get a better understanding. By gross profit, write down 2,62,500 on the credit side. Okay. Next item, discount received. As I told you, whatever is received, that will be recorded in the income side. So discount received, the second item. Write down by discount received 17,000. I hope you have finished writing. Moving to the next item. Next item is commission received. Again received is there. So the commission received of 7,000 you will record in the credit side as by commission received 7,000. Okay. Next is fire insurance paid. Now it's paid, that means expenses. If you are paying something, it's your expenses that will be shown in the debit side. You can see how much is the amount. Fire insurance paid is 6,000. So 6,000 to fire insurance. Okay. Next item, interest paid. Again paid. Paid means expenses. So can you find out interest paid in this column? Yes, to interest paid. So how much is the amount? 5,000 that we have recorded. Next item, moving to the next item, again paid, rent paid. So the rent paid of 14,000 will be shown as rent paid. You can see here rent paid is given to rent paid 14,000. Next item is printing and stationery. See, printing and stationery means for the office purpose. If we need any sheet, paper, pencil, all those items will be listed under printing and stationery. So that is all our expenses. So that will be shown under the expenses side as printing and stationery. So write down the amount 7,500 in your amount column. Next is postage and courier charges. That will also be recorded in your expenses side. Courier and here you can see to postage and courier. Okay, the amount given to you is 5,500. So I have recorded it over here. Next is bad debts. Again bad debts. Bad debts means the amount which we will not recover from the debtor. So that will be recorded on the expenses or loss side. Okay. You have sold the goods on credit and now the debtor is supposed to give us the cash, but if any of the debtor is unable to pay the payment of that credit sale, he will be declared as bad debts. That amount is known as bad debts. Next is depreciation on machinery. You know that depreciation is an item which reduces the value of fixed asset. So depreciation on machinery means it's an expenses. So that will be recorded the debit side with 5,000 as an amount. Next item, moving to the next item, is carriage outward. Carriage outward means the goods is been carried outside. So it will move to profit and loss account. Debit side, it's an expenses. Okay, traveling expenses, as the name itself suggests, is an expenses. So the debit side. Then we have bank charges. Charges means paying of cash towards some expenses from the bank. So bank charges, for their they are providing a service. So for that they are taking a charges. So that is our expenses. Then loss by fire. So loss means what? We have already a side for loss on expenses. Debit side, loss by fire. Next, loss on sale of furniture. When you sold a furniture, you had a loss that you had record in the loss side. Okay. Then dividend received. I have informed you that whatever received, you will record it in the credit side. So you have received the dividend on your shares, so that will be recorded on the credit side. Next is salaries and wages. Salary and wages, it's not received. You have paid that salary and wages to your staff. So that will be recorded in the debit side. As salary is coming the first, so it should be recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. If wages and salary is given, students, you have to record it in the trading account. Okay, wages is to be given to the laborers. It is a factory expenses, so it will go to trading account. Next item is discount allowed. discount allowed is an expenses for us, as we are giving our product on a discount, so that means it's a loss for us, isn't it? So that discount allowed of 3000 will be recorded in the debit side of our expenses side. Okay, so here is the discount allowed. Next items in the order will be interest received. So as I mentioned, whatever received, you have to record it in the income side. You're receiving the interest, okay, your income is increasing, so that will be recorded on the credit side. Income, interest received 2000. Next is commission paid to salesman 14,000. So commission paid, so expenses, that will be recorded on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Then next in the order is freight outward. Freight outward is an expenses, so that will be recorded in the debit side. You can see freight outward with 15,000 amount recorded on the debit side. Next is rent received. So again received is there, so rent received will be recorded on the credit side of profit and loss. Then we have entertainment expenses. The name itself gives us the information that it is on the debit side. So entertainment expenses on the debit side. So I recorded entertainment expenses on the debit side. Next is sales promotion expenses. Sales, to increase our sales, whatever extra we do, that is sales promotion expenses. For example, giving advertisement, that is one technique of sales promotion. So we are incurring expenses to increase our sales, that will be recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account to sales promotion expenses. Next is miscellaneous income, other sort of other income. So all petty incomes are together known as miscellaneous expenses. Then we have repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance, that is an expenses. We can record it in the debit side of profit and loss account as repairs and maintenance. Okay. Next is telephone expenses. Telephone expenses, debit side of profit and loss, telephone expenses. Then we have gain on sale of machine. We have sold a fixed asset, that is machine, and we had a gain that will be recorded on the profit and loss credit side. We can write here buy gain on sale of machine. Next we have income from investment. So we have invested our surplus money, and from that we got some income that will be recorded in the credit side of profit and loss account as income from investment. So you can see all the items related to the information provided us in the question is being recorded in the profit and loss account. Next step is making a total. So here you have to make a total of credit side as well as you have to make a total of debit side separately, and which side is more, that side you will write the total. So you can see here when you calculate these figures, the credit side will be more. The credit side is 3,32,250. The excess, that is that amount which you got as more, will be recorded in both debit and credit side total amount. Your debit side is short by, less by 1,88,550. That you will write here, and in front of that amount you have to write to net profit transferred to capital account. To net profit transferred to capital account. Okay, this amount of 1,88,550 will be will be added in your balance sheet under the head capital. That we will discuss later on. For the time being, you have to understand that when you close profit and loss account, you will get either net profit or net loss. In this particular problem, when you close this account, your credit side was more, that is income side was more than your expenses side, so it is a profit. net profit which you had to transfer to capital account. Net profit is 1,88,550. So I hope you have understood the way to do the problem.